Hello, Soul Biz Sisters.
Welcome
to the Soul Biz Sisters community, fostering the soul of your business.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Penny. And today we're excited to do a second interview with an extraordinary young woman, Jenny Paul. And, you know, if you remember, we interviewed Jenny before because she wears so many hats. She is an artist, a graphic artist. She's also a belly dancer and just does so many things. She doesn't cook, but she does climb mountains. And what's really extraordinary is Jenny started a car club exclusively for women. The hot rod you see behind us is Jenny's.
Yeah.
Not only does she drive it, but she does all the mechanics on it. And Jenny, show us the logo that you designed for the car club.
It was actually not my design. I kind of tweaked it a little bit, helped out, but that's the Honey's Car Club logo.
The Honey's Car Club.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Well, in honor of that, I have my wrench.
Yes, I
my
noticed
wrench
those.
earrings
They're perfect.
on. Yeah, in honor of the Honey's Car Club. And Jenny, you seem to do so many things. You have so many talents. And what I've always admired about you is that you don't have fear. You really trust what you do. And society might say, hey, women belly dance and men are mechanics. But you have trusted that when you decided to be a mechanic, you became a mechanic and a belly dancer. And
It's a balance.
exactly. And sometimes society also says, hey, if a woman is stressed, she should take a cake class and learn how to adjust the
Yes.
recipe for high altitude.
Yes.
But instead, you decided, hey, I want to release some stress. I am going to climb a mountain. And you climbed one of the tallest mountains. And it's like a 14,000
Yeah, it
foot
is. It
mountain.
is.
How did that go for you?
It was good. It was with Volunteers of America. They did a fundraiser to raise $14,000, and it's for the Safe House as well as the homeless shelter. So there was a group of us, and we decided to take that on and get sponsors. Well, yeah, so it was.
So that's
it was,
great. So you're a volunteer as well.
Yes. Might as well throw that in there too.
Might as well.
Might as well.
What I'm curious about, what we really want to talk about today, Jenny, is how you learned to trust yourself rather than just going by what society says or what has been traditionally a woman's role or a man's role. How you learned to go inside or go outside and trust you.
I think my mom was a big support system for me when I was growing up. She was definitely a very key person that said that I could do, whatever I wanted to. It didn't matter if it was boys or girls or whatever. She was always there supporting me. So that was key.
And can you remember anything specific that she did that let you know that you were really supported?
She's you'd have to meet her, but she's always supportive of anything I do. If I'm like, all right, I'm going to drop out of school and, travel the country, she'd be like, that's awesome. So it wasn't, I don't know if there's one key moment where I remember that, but it's always been that she just supports me no matter what I do. So, yeah.
So, I think as a mother, that is something that we hope for our children. That they will feel free to live a life where they can follow their dreams, follow their passions, be all that they can be, and be happy.
Definitely, yeah.
So, what would you say, what was something that she did that other mothers could do, or how did you feel that from her?
I think that, well, of course, when I was younger, I didn't realize it. It was just, that unlimited support in whatever I was doing. But then I think as I've gotten older, when I've asked for advice from her, I really feel that, she really wants me to be safe and happy as well as, accomplish whatever I want to in my life. Yeah.
So the car club is really a cool thing because that really is going into the what's historically a man's world.
It is, yeah. And that's how it kind of started. Is there was a bunch of girls and we were talking, and it was actually these two girls that started it, and they're like, you know what? we're at car clubs or car shows all the time, and we see all these guys, and like, why can't we have our own car club? And we have our own cars, and we can work on them too, so we might as well.
Yeah.
So they invited me to be a part of it, and I'm the co-founder of the chapter, the local chapter here. So there's a few different chapters too.
How many
so.
members do you have?
In this chapter, we've only started in November, so we have 3 right now, full members, and we have a pledge. We're kind of and then we have a chapter in Canada, and there's 4 girls there. So we're starting off. We're a little bit smaller, so yeah.
And does it attract really other out-of-the-box young women as
Oh yeah,
well?
everyone's so excited, and but it's hard to find girls that are really committed to working on their car and having a pre-1964 car. So
Oh, a pre-1964.
we're looking, girls, if you if you know anybody or you yourself. So.
Wait, so real quick, how are you accepted by, you have an awesome husband, and,
Yes.
and we've known both of you since you were quite young.
Yeah.
And so how do the men accept
I think there's some
the
that
woman
are,
with the wrench?
Yeah, there's some that are a little like standoffish, but actually the women in the car club were kind of like, oh, your husband's okay with you doing this? And I'm like, yeah, of course. He supports whatever I want to do. But yeah, there's a mix. There's some guys who are like, oh, that's awesome. I wish my wife to do it, or my girlfriend or sister. And then there's definitely some guys that are just like, oh, it's a guy's thing. We got to keep it.
They've just never
We're
seen
guys.
this before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're really in a like a pioneer area.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's so awesome, the freedom that we have as women today. I have to say, one of my favorite pictures of my mother when she was a young woman was a sexy pose laying across the hood of a car.
Nice.
So I love
We still
today
do that, yeah.
you get to be, beautiful and sexy and have your own hot
yeah,
rod
it's awesome.
and work on it too.
Yeah, that's right. What else could you want?
So thanks for being such a great
course.
example to all of the young women and to the moms out there too. Raising a woman who can play and be out of the box and be an amazing woman.
And
Thank you.
trust. If it feels like something you want to do it. Do
That's very
it.
key.
And don't look for society to tell you, well, this is what men do and this is what women do. Just do it. And you can learn more about Jenny and our resources. So come on into the Soul Biz Sisters community, and we'll see you on the inside.
And at the top,